Waste. We produce a lot of waste every single day. Think about how much rubbish you produce in one day, from coffee cups to containers for takeaway food, to bottled water and plastic bags to carry groceries. Most of this waste isn't recyclable. It just ends up in landfills where it'll take years to decompose. So I must say that in the last few decades, excessive waste has become an issue, especially for the environment. People, animals, and the planet are in danger. According to the SCPA, the Scottish Environment Protection Agency, the total of household waste generated in Scotland was 2.5 million tonnes in 2014, an increase of 1.9% since 2013. But why this data shows a huge issue? Getting rid of waste is extremely difficult, because it can't be reused or transformed, and it can't keep going unnoticed. The data is clear. Nowadays, people's habits revolve around the throwaway culture, from takeaway coffee cups, plastic containers, and tableware. In the UK, in 1 year, 8 billion of aluminium cans are used, but 20 types of recyclable cans can be made with the same energy to produce one that isn't recyclable. By recycling one plastic bottle, we could power a light bulb for 3 hours. But some plastic bottles take 450 years to decompose. So something that is thrown away today could still be here in 2468. And 100,000 trees are destroyed per year to make coffee cups. The data is clear. We can't hide it. Excessive waste can be reduced if we make conscious decisions. We all have a choice, but we know how hard it can be when you don't know where to start. Also, it's difficult to not create waste at all. But there are some steps we can take to have a good impact on the planet. For example, we talked to Richard Dryburgh from ChangeWorks Recycling and 2050 Climate Group. He gave us some tips and tricks on how to avoid creating waste in our daily lives.
I guess my advice is always be prepared. That for me involves I take a backpack everywhere. So in that backpack I have a reusable water bottle, I've got probably a keep cup, I've got cutlery, and I've got Tupperware, and reusable bags. It sounds like a lot, but they're little things that you just have and becomes a habit to have on you all the time. And really that reduces the need for any single-use plastic anytime. So that.
We also took part in the Zero Waste Edinburgh event, where we talked to two organizations about waste and how it affects us.
I recycle, but I'm also not interested in consumer culture. So I think that it's really possible. There's abundance in lots of places, and finding new ways of using things, thinking carefully about really basic things.
Progressive kind of policy to move above and beyond just simply kind of recycling things, but to really make the most of the materials and the resources that we kind of have to prevent and avoid waste, to make things last for longer. So there's a circular economy kind of strategy that the Scottish Government kind of put out there, but not just talking about it, it's actually making things kind of happen on the ground. So there's that kind of progressive nature is really encouraging to kind of see, because and I think Scotland as well is a place that can, I think, kind of make that happen because of the nature of where we are and the size and just the dynamics of this place here. That has a chance to really see some of those things kind of happen.
So it depends where you are in the world. I think globally I'm kind of hopeful. I feel like there is a serious movement. And behavioural change does take time, but culturally we are shifting. All these little campaigns and small movements that are happening, I think, are coming to start to link up, and I do have high hopes.
So we talked about the effects waste has on the environment, and we've given you some advice on how to avoid creating waste in your life. I'm sure all I've told you isn't new. How many times have you been told about waste management? That the environment is in danger and that global warming is getting worse? Well, it's all true. Some people claim it isn't, and everyone is entitled to their own opinions. However, not to their own facts. The planet is in danger, and it needs us. I know it's hard to live consciously, but we've shown you some options. Invest in reusable items like bottles, coffee cups, grocery bags, etc. You have a choice. Reducing our waste is more than significant. It's vital if you want to keep this planet alive. You're free to choose a better option for the planet. I hope you feel inspired to start your change. Remember, you have a choice and it's not a waste of time.